Hey everyone, it's V. First off, I'd like to apologize for a lot of things, really, but being gone for so long. The last scripted video I made was in 2022, and I've just been making like April Fool's Day videos, which are fine on their own, but when they replace all the other videos we've been making, I don't think that's very appropriate, I guess, so I apologize for that. I've been really busy these past 2 years. I've been ramping up in my studies, and I just graduated college, which is just wild to say. I still have to do grad school, but that's where I am now, and that's why I was so busy, especially recently. But my main reason for my absence is that I've just kind of fallen out of love with Fire Emblem. It used to be one of my favorite series of all time, but I think over time, since maybe very recently, I've just been not as interested in it. Maybe around 2021, 22, I've been wanting to branch out and make different content. I think my dissatisfaction with this series I think started with Three Hopes. It just had, I think, while it was a good game, it had all of the issues of Three Houses, but even worse in my opinion. So like all the repetitive content, having to do all of the side stuff before you can do the main chapters. I think those are the major issues in the game. In Three Houses, and it just came back in Three Hopes, but worse. So I didn't beat it every single time, or all paths like I did with Three Houses. I ended up just quitting after one, and during my second playthrough, I just stopped. And then Engage came out, and I never beat it. I was kind of forcing myself to play it. I just kept pushing through, and I didn't really enjoy it. Not that it's a bad game. I don't think it is. I know a lot of people were trashing it, but I didn't think it was a bad game. I can definitely see the appeal to it. It's just I didn't really like it. So I felt like I was just forcing myself to play it. Like, oh, I have to play it this week, and I have to find time to play it this week, and it was just not enjoyable for me. And just kind of hoping I hit that end game. I was just as I was playing, and I ended up just not beating it. For a while, I was working on a really big project where I would talk about emulation and the best way to emulate Fire Emblem, and that was what I was planning to be a final send off for the series, for my time in the community. I think to make that big video and everything I know from this time and pass it on. But the thing is, Nintendo doesn't like emulation, especially if you're very open about it and telling people how to emulate. So if that got a lot of attention, it's very possible it would have gotten taken down. And I just didn't feel like I just lost that love for the series. So as I was playing all of the games, I had all of the footage ready, and then I got stuck during the writing sequence. I feel like IS is putting a lot of their attention in Heroes. I feel like just in the state of Fire Emblem, IS is putting a ton of, or pretty much all of their attention into Heroes, which is understandable. I mean, it is their biggest project. It would be stupid not to focus on there, but I just don't really like Heroes. I don't like gotcha games. I don't like mobile games. I just feel like they're all predatory, and I'm not a fan of them. But they are focusing pretty much everything there, and I think that's why I was kind of upset with Engage, because they dropped it after a while, but they're still doing constant updates for Heroes. And maybe there's an FE4 remake on the horizon, but at this point, I feel like it'll be coming out with Nintendo's next console. I don't think it'll be coming out on Switch, so it'll be a while before we see it, if it exists. It probably does. It's all but confirmed, but you know. So that just leaves where what I want to do. Do I keep making content I don't want to? And ever since I started YouTube, I've been wanting to do sort of long form videos and essays that are overly edited. But something's always held me back. I think before it was me. I didn't understand how to do any of this. Then it was my hardware. I used to have just an old like gaming laptop. Then I upgraded, and it was my editing software. I just recently upgraded to DaVinci Resolve, and I had a so much better time with that. so much easier time. So that's why I appreciate using that one. And I'm able to do so many more jokes and so many more edits. In this program, I had to do a lot of learning, but I was able to. And I'm really proud of my new video, especially comparing it to my older ones. I feel like my voice is a lot more confident. I feel like I'm making better jokes. Like writing jokes is kind of hard because once you read it out loud and edit them, it stops being funny. But I think I definitely hit the landing on or the execution of these jokes a lot better. So my new video is about anti-visual novels, and you don't really have to know about them to watch the video, I think. In fact, a lot of it is introducing the genre to people. So that's why I'm making that. So yeah, and then after that, I'll make another. I have a plan for another genre of kind of anti-game, uh, which is just on the horizon. Um, so yeah, I mean, I hope you stick around during this transitional period. But if you don't want to, I understand. I mean, I'm hoping people are staying here for me and for my content that I want to make, and just sticking around to see me. Maybe that sounds like I have a huge ego, and if that does, then I apologize. But if you're only here for the Fire Emblem content, then that's fine. I understand. And if you want to leave, that's fine. I would understand. Um, but anyways, yeah, my new video is coming out today at 6 p.m. EDT, and I'll see you all there. So thank you, everyone, and bye.